Last weekend, my firstborn and number one son turned 15 years old. He is one of our greatest gifts, and I'm so proud of him. Although fathers are meant to instruct their children, Isaac taught me one of the most important lessons I've ever learned, that God is the best dad in the whole world. You see, I didn't believe that for most of my life because I thought God was always disappointed and upset with my sin and failures. But when my son was born, I experienced something strange: pride and joy for another human just because he existed and not for anything he could do or accomplish. There was no one I loved more than my son. Then one day, the Lord asked me a question. He said, "Do you know I love you more than you love your son?" I was shocked and responded, "No, I didn't know that." I suddenly realized the implication of his words. In the same way that I loved Isaac, just as he loved me. And even more so because God's love is perfect and unconditional. From that point on, loving my son just became a reminder and glimpse of how much God loved me. As a young father, I had to work hard to be patient, undistracted, and joyful at all times. But for our Heavenly Father, it's not difficult. He simply is all those things and more. He is perfectly kind and good, always forgiving and gracious, never tired or distracted, a great teacher and wise. He is the best dad in the whole world. I recognize that for many people, this is not their view or experience with God, but I want to propose that it's possible. All it takes is faith. If we believe that God is the best father, it opens the door and positions us to experience him that way. If we believe that he is not, most likely we will always see him that way too. Jesus told a parable about a king giving three of his servants some money to steward. The first two servants stewarded the minas well and produced an increase. The third didn't do anything with the money because of fear. He said to the master, "I'm afraid of you because everyone knows you are a strict master and impossible to please." The king replied, "You wicked servant, I will judge you using your own words." Unfortunately, many people are like the third servant in this story. They are scared of God and think that he is strict with impossible expectations. Jesus would often say, "According to your faith, let it be done to you." If we believe that God is a certain way, our faith will lead us to experience him that way. The truth is, God is a father, and he is the best dad in the whole world. May you believe that to be so and experience his perfect love. Thank you, Isaac, for helping me understand this revelation. I love you more than words can ever express. Happy birthday, my wonderful son.